Hey, it's Nikki Thompson, and you're listening to Tea with Nikki, embracing your sexual energy. And I'm so excited to bring you the first episode for the last month of the year. 2020 has been an insane year. Definitely has had a lot of ups and downs. And I'm excited to share this episode because at this time of year, shit can go south when it comes to Christmas, family, school holidays, all sorts of stuff happening. And so that's why I thought I would put together this episode. So this episode is called What If It Was Fun? Now, I wanted to put this together because I know how hard it can be at this time of year. And for me, it's been a lot of understanding, like, what if parts of our life that we've always held on tightly because we didn't want to lose control, that we've stressed about and become anxious about, but what if these parts could actually be fun? What if December could be the most fun year where you aren't stressing yourself out, you aren't blowing more money than you have, you aren't overcommitting yourself to so many different things? What if it could be fun? What if it was fun? So that's what I want you to start thinking about. I'm going to get more into that. Before I do get into that, I would love for you to come and join me for my workshop. So I have a monthly workshop, obviously, every month. And this month's workshop is a little bit different. It's happening next week on Monday, the 14th of December. If you want to join in, then send me a message through Facebook or social media, emails, or check out the website nikkithompson.com. And the workshop is called Life is Allowed to Be Easy and Fun. And we go into drawing and really crafting more pleasure in our lives and looking at how it can be more fun. So I'm going to be sharing a little bit about that today on the episode. So if you want to check that out, please send me a message, get in touch, and you can get access to that free workshop. It's a live workshop. It's starting at 12 o'clock. And I'm very excited about that one. So come and join in. So this episode is similar to what the workshop is going to be all about, and we'll go into more details and some more examples and all that kind of fun stuff. But today, what if it was fun? What if cleaning was fun? Have you ever made cleaning fun? I know I have, and you probably have, because I did it because I knew I had to do it. I knew I had to clean, and I sometimes didn't like cleaning. To be honest, I hated it when I first became a mum. It was like, fucking hell, there is so much more cleaning in my life than I ever imagined possible. And so I made it fun. Music or a podcast, and I'm like dancing around, having a great time, and I made it fun. And that was just a really simple example for me, because what if life is meant to be fun? We used to be fun. Now, I used to be fun. Before I had children, I used to be so much fun. I went traveling around the world on my own. I taught over in Korea. I lived in Cambridge in the UK. I've traveled to Canada and the US and through Europe. And I've been skydiving, and I used to go dancing down the beach in the middle of the night and just have a lot of fun. And I used to be a fun person. But I always had this kind of mythical kind of idea that when you become a mum, you're not that much fun. And I became a mum quite young. I was only 24. And I just felt as though that being fun and being a mum were really not in the same mix. Like, yeah, I would have bursts of fun, but as a person, I just wasn't that much fun because I was so stressed out. I was so anxious about what might happen, and I was so worried, like all these thoughts would go through my mind. And yes, I definitely had postnatal depression with two of my three children, and, definitely have been through a lot of shit, but I just felt as though I was nowhere near as much fun as I used to be. And recently meaning in the past probably 3 years, I've been having way more fun. Now, I have got three children, three reasonably young children, but I I have a lot more fun just day to day. So my mornings used to be so fucking stressful. The mornings were crazy. And I used to get really stressed out. I used to be yelling, and kids are losing shoes and socks, and every single time we're all in the car and one needs to go to the toilet every friggin' morning. And my mornings were just really crazy stressful. And now I don't do that. I started making it more fun because I had the thought that, hang on, it doesn't have to be this shit. It could actually be super fun. And so I started to look at how could I make this more fun in the mornings. So first of all, I started getting up a bit earlier. Secondly, I taught my kids how to use the remote for the TV so that they would be entertained for a bit. I often will go for a walk literally around my street. If the kids are with their dad, then I go for a beautiful hour-long walk in the mornings. But then I do some stretching. I do meditation out the back. I do my morning video, which I do a daily video on social media. So on Instagram and Facebook, which you can find me with Nikki Thompson is my handle. And so I do my daily video. I go go skinny dipping in my pool every morning after my walk. I make hot chocolate. I sit outside and I might journal or I might do some writing. And by the time I actually start getting ready and doing all that stuff, like I've been up for like 2 hours. I love my mornings. I've always loved my mornings, except when it's crazy and I'm trying to get everyone together. And so I absolutely love my mornings. And my kids will often, while I'm drinking my hot chocolate, or sometimes they'll come join me for a nudie swim. Sometimes they'll bring their cereal bowls and come and chat with me while I'm outside because I've got like gorgeous day bed and some chairs. And we just sit outside and have a great time. And we connect and we spend time together. And I love it. I love my mornings. And then I will I'll go have a shower, get dressed. I love putting on beautiful essential oils. I love putting on my face cream because it's just delicious. I love putting on nice clothes. If I'm going to be, I go to the gym a couple of times a week. So if I'm doing that, I'll put on some nice clean activewear. There's many days I wear several pairs of activewear in a day, but that's cool. Otherwise I'm putting on nice jewelry, and I make my mornings so beautiful and so fun. And that's super important to me. The weekends when I had my kids, I always, I have my kids most of the time, but every second weekend they do go to their dad's, but I always make it fun. I have pretty much a fairly loose rule, but I've always stuck to it since the kids were little, is that we go out for the morning because the mornings are way more fun. Everyone's happier. Go out for the whole morning and we're back by lunchtime. And then we kind of chill. We might go for a swim. We might just watch a movie. The kids tend to do their own things now. They might do some craft. They're really into origami at the moment. And then we have a really chilled afternoon. But we go out and do stuff in the mornings. And that's what I love. I love doing that. Again, my weekends are not jam-packed with activities. That doesn't happen anymore because it stresses me out. It is not fun for me, and I'm not a fun person when I've got so many things to get to. Now, with 3 kids, and most of the time I'm tackling it on my own, it's just a lot of stress. I don't need that. I really don't need it. As I'm recording right now, the weekend that's just passed, I didn't have anything on. I didn't have anything booked in for Saturday, and I loved it. I loved it. It was so beautiful. And then today, on the Sunday, I did a beautiful roast lunch. Just, had a roast in the freezer. Saw that Saturday and thought, you know what? I'm going to cook that tomorrow. And I had all the ingredients to make a delicious family Sunday roast. And it was beautiful. There was no stress. Put it all on the stove or in the oven, bits and pieces, moved it around where it needed to go. But it was so fun. and we had such a beautiful day. And Christmas time, I always think about what my kids do want, what they've been asking me for the most, and then I order it. I order it early. I have all my Christmas shopping done before the end of November, and it's kind of fun. Like, I love that. Christmas Day is a very chilled event. We don't go away at Christmas time. I love being at home. I always catch up with my family either on Christmas Day or around Christmas Day. I love having the kids Christmas Eve, and we do a movie night. We do a beautiful dinner, and we drink hot chocolate, and then we just hang out. And, my kids love spending time with me. And I don't have to be their entertainer. I don't have to try and book in lots and lots of stuff, because that's not fun for me. So I've covered Christmas time, how I can make it fun. I've covered mornings, how I can make it fun. And again, I understand that not everyone's at the same phase of life with their children. Their children are at different ages, and that can create a whole host of issues. I remember when all my children were under 6, I think. Yeah, under 6. And mornings were from hell. It was just, mornings were from hell because I hadn't slept the night before. So it was still the day before for me in my head. Or the night had been so long and I couldn't wait for the sun to rise, because then at least I felt like a normal human because I was awake and the sun was up. So mornings were a very different story back then, but I got through it, and now I get to embrace my beautiful mornings now, and that it can be easy, it can be fun. Dinners can be fun. We do super early dinner. When I've got the kids, super early dinner. When I don't have the kids, I don't even eat dinner. I'm not a massive dinner person, and I like to go out. I like to go out dancing now. I like to catch up with friends, or I will do a bath and a movie night just on my own and paint my nails and all that kind of fun stuff. I have been very focused or very particular now that I am a fun person, and wherever I can make my life more fun, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And that's what I would love for you to do. So I want you to pick out one example that I've used tonight in this episode. One example, either your mornings, your evenings, your weekends, your December. What is one area that you can be more focused on making it more fun? How could you do that? Even a Sunday afternoon. How can you make Sunday afternoons more fun for you? How can you do that? Because it's possible. And when you start having more fun, when you start being more, what is the fucking word? I'm missing the word. Or just, let's say, focused on having fun, you start to have more fun in other areas of your life, and you start to be a fun person. And this all leads into having more pleasure in all parts of your life. And that's what I'm all about, empowering women to embrace their sexual energy, because that's how we can unlock who we really are and what we really want in life. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I would love to know what it is that you're going to shift to make your life more fun. All right, I will chat to you next week. Bye.